What's going on, guys? Welcome back once again to Civilization 6. In the previous series we played a scenario which was fun. I enjoyed it, but I don't really feel like playing a new scenario right now. We're going to start a new game as Cyrus of Babylon? What is he? Oh, it's Persia. Of course, Persia. I knew that. I just said Babylon because it said fall of Babylon, but that makes no sense because why would his city fall? We're playing as Persia. Cyrus. So he's got some very interesting abilities, which I'll read to you right now. So his unique ability is the Fall of Babylon, where he gets extra movement for the first 10 turns after declaring surprise war, and there are no penalties to yields in occupied cities, which is interesting. Like, that sounds like it could be very, very powerful. You know, if you're going to be declaring a surprise war, like, you can probably take a city very, very quickly with that extra movement. He also gets the Satrapias ability, which gives him an extra trade route as long as he's got political philosophy. And he also gets extra gold and culture for routes between your own cities. And roads built in your territory are one level more advanced than usual. I mean, I like the culture angle a lot, but also the fact that your roads are going to be stronger than other roads. That sounds very, very nice. He also gets the Immortal Persian melee unit that replaces the Swordsman. It is a melee class unit, but it has a ranged attack. He's also got strong defensive strength. So it sounds very interesting. I have no idea how good that is, but hey, I'm game. Let's check that out. He can also build the Paradisa. So that's something that your builders can make. It gives you an extra culture, 2 gold, more appeal, and you also get culture for every adjacent holy site and theater square, extra gold for each adjacent commercial hub and city center, and additional culture and tourism as you advance through the technology and civics tree. It cannot be built on snow. Okay, a couple of things. So, very interesting. Like, it's very much geared towards... it's like a mix between warfare and culture and gold. Very interesting. I haven't really played around with culture too much, and honestly, more often than not, I just kind of ignore it. So I'm hoping this will actually kind of, you know, be a fun way to get more culture. So we're going to check that out. We'll be playing on Emperor, which is a little bit higher than I was playing last time because that was just way too easy. So Emperor seems like it might be a good fit. Standard speed, we're playing on an Earth map because those are pretty cool. And we'll be playing on a normal standard map size. So let's give it a go, and let's see what we get. I hope it's something good.
From the stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Claim the crown, Cyrus, King of Persia, for you are the anointed one. With immortal soldiers and an unwavering faith, you will conquer and rule the peoples of the world. You may see many alliances forming around you, but do not be fooled. Such is an antiquated and weak way of navigating the world. Make no promise unless it aids you in achieving your goals.
Alright, there we go. So Persia's new. They were introduced with Macedonia, Alexander as well. Haven't played either of those, but there was a new update, so I'm actually very excited to see if the diplomacy and all that will be a lot better. I don't... Whoa, hello. I don't actually recall what exactly was part of that batch, but it looked good. Alright, so... we're gonna be able to reach, like, all of this. This is definitely not bad. We could, if we wanted to, choose to relocate towards the coast. But this seems like a great spot. Like, lots of room for growth. We're gonna be reaching 2 crabs, 2 fish, we got cattle, we got horses, 2 bananas, we got silk, and we got stone. So it's only 1 luxury. But a lot of other stuff, like a lot of bonus resources. This is going to be great. We're also next to a river. We got some hills. We have some plains, I believe. Yep. All right, so those are not ideal, but we'll improve them. This is looking really nice. Let's go ahead and settle Pasargidae, if that's how you pronounce it. I have no idea. Let's see. Yeah, let's just grab a scout. Like, I want to see where exactly we are. It looks like from the shape alone... it kind of resembles India in a weird way, but I don't know if that's what it is. It could be something completely different. And Yeah, this is also new. It actually shows you stuff like this. Allows builders to embark. Harvesting of wheat and rice. Harvesting of cattle and sheep. Chopping of wood. Clearing of marsh. There's like a lot of different things they added to make it somewhat more clear. I think they added the little extra envoy stuff as well. Like if you have an envoy, you don't have to like read it anymore. It'll just show you. Okay, apparently they also added new wonders. I had no idea. Apadana. That sounds cool. Alright. So much new stuff. Yeah, so it actually shows you get an envoy now. So you don't necessarily need to read all this anymore. Farm improvements now gain extra food. Alright. So, there we go. So our first research should probably be, considering our options, I'm leaning... Let's see, we got 1 cattle, we got 1 horse, we got 2 of those, we got some silk. Now, we're gonna need irrigation soon, I know that much. Possibly cut down the forest there. This is kind of tough, I'm not really sure. It's gotta be one of these two. I think we should probably go with pottery first, because that allows for harvesting of the wheat and rice, which we do have 1 wheat. But it also leads to irrigation, which is something that we are absolutely going to need to take care of these cute little bananas over there. And that beautiful silk. Look at that. Look how nice this looks. Alright, so that is my my decree. This is how we're going to do it. And these people better not tell me no. Alright, so we're going to go over there. And we're basically just going to explore and see where we're at. We might be... I don't think we're at the edge of the map. We're probably... in a nice enough location. I honestly don't very much enjoy being at the edge of the map because you're forced to expand one way. Alright, we got some copper. Alright, we got some desert over there. That's not very alluring. I don't think I'm going to be able to settle there. Well, I'll be able to settle there, but I don't want to.
It is not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves.
Now that... is pretty good. We got Mount Everest, which appears as a mountain, provides +1 faith to adjacent tiles. Missionaries, inquisitors, and apostles who move next to it ignore hills for the rest of the game. That's actually extremely interesting. I've never found a natural wonder in this game that quickly. So this is all going to give us extra faith. In other words, this would be a really nice spot to settle our next city. That's probably still Mount Everest as well, right? No, it's not. Right, so this is going to be Mount Everest, like over there, probably. Alright, so we might definitely want to be able... We might probably want to settle there. Just so we can get, you know, those bonuses and our Inquisitor... Oh, man, this looks so good. I love this. This is a very, very cool start. Still looks like it might be India as well. Alright, let's see. Let's go over there. And what are we working? That's good. You have my support. Actually, do that. I want more production. I don't need my capital to grow. It doesn't matter if they grow too quickly. But I just really want that scout. You know, just up and about. Running around, checking stuff out. That was a cool rhyme I just did. So what we'll probably do is settle right here. Our second city. Because that's right next to Mount Everest. We got rice. We got copper. Extra silk. We got some cattle. We got some crabs. This is looking very nice. Alright, let's send this guy off into the desert to die for the crimes that he didn't commit. And let's see, maybe... I'm not entirely sure. Like, we might just want to grab the settler straight away. Just so we can claim Mount Everest, but we're not sure if there's, like, anybody else here. This is Everest, that's Everest. Right, is there... How do I turn on the grid again? Right, it's showing the grid, okay. So that's Mount Everest. I guess we maybe can't see this one or something. No, that is Mount Everest as well. That one's not. So the other Everest tower must be over there. Alright, very interesting stuff. Definitely. So I'm not entirely sure that there is somebody else out there. I'm kind of leaning towards either a settler, a builder, or a slinger for that bit of extra military power that we might need, and I'm not entirely sure whether or not we will. I'm going to grab the settler, because the sooner we can settle next to Everest, the sooner we're going to get more faith. We'll get our Pantheon a lot quicker. And we just really want to lock in this spot before someone else can get to it. Because it is actually that nice. Alright, go over there. It's also going to be extremely defensive here. Like, we got all these mountains protecting us. If we're going to go to war with someone from this side, which we might, you know, later on, those mountains are going to keep us safe. At least for a bit.
No man ever wetted clay and then left it. As if there would be bricks by chance and fortune.
Alright, so we can now make a granary and we can harvest wheat and rice, which we both are going to have. So next up, we could actually go at astrology, seeing as we found a natural wonder. We got some stone nearby. So we could actually make Stonehenge. Kind of want to give that a go. I want to see if we can pull that off. Because that would be really cool. Oh no. Alright, okay. This guy could either be very nice or he could be a giant jerk. How are you? Sure, I'll sample your hospitality. Oh my god, he's very, very close. After meeting another civilization, you see the need for new ways to communicate. So we get a boost to our writing technology, which is very nice. We need to settle this very, very quickly, because if we do not, he will. So I'm guessing that Zanzibar, they want me to get a profit. Alright, I'll get right on that. Also, because we're the first person to meet them, we get 1 free envoy, giving us 4 gold per turn in the capital, which at this early stage of the game, that is extremely valuable. So I'm not going to complain. He's going to want to settle here, though. He's about to find Everest. He's going to get upset with me. Oh my god, this looks so good. All those luxuries over there. Alright, we need to probably take Greece out at some point. If possible, sooner rather than later. Like, he's like way too close to me. He's definitely want to claim my beautiful land for himself. Okay, Mohenjo-Daro. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen them before. That might be a new city-state that was introduced in this latest, you know, patch or DLC. Because we are the first to meet them, we get +2 culture in the capital. Again, that's very, very helpful. Because we don't have a monument currently. Like, it's basically like getting a monument for free, right?
It is not wisdom, but authority that makes a law.
Yes, it is like getting that for free. Alright, so we got some nice policies that we can immediately start using. I'm leaning towards experience for recon units for now, because we haven't met any barbarians, so we don't really have to worry. And I'm going to grab the extra faith and gold for now. Although, we're probably going to switch that around quite soon. And our next civic is probably going to be foreign trade. I think I'll just start on this and see if we can find a second continent, because that will trigger a boost. And if we don't find it in time, I'll probably switch to craftsmanship. Because we're going to grab a builder very, very soon to improve some of those delicious, you know, resources that we have around. Like the cattle. Even though we can't do that yet, but definitely the wheat. I know that much. So this is probably where the Greek capital is. Barbarians, we found them. Finally. And I'm still pretty sure this is India, and then this is like... I'm not entirely sure like how small an Earth map is. But I guess this could be like Southeast Asia, like Vietnam and stuff. Which I guess roughly is where he would be, right? I hope I'm not wrong. Like, I get really bad at this stuff when the proportions are so weird. Let's see. That's insane. That's so good. Most of the tiles around our city are just beautiful. I'm loving it. So we gotta take out Corinth, which means that we should probably start building up a nice big army as soon as we can. Take that out, you know, just take that. Take out Greece if we can, before anybody else meets them. To avoid any diplomatic, you know, consequences to that action. Because he's got 3 cities already, I'm guessing. It looks like he's got Corinth, Athens, and he might have another one over there, or it might just be...
in astrology. I'm a Sagittarius, and we're skeptical.
It might just be a tile that he has over there. Actually, that's much more likely. Alright, so irrigation, we need to farm a resource. We'll do that very, very soon. In the meantime, let's grab animal husbandry. And as we wait for the settler, let's see, how much is a builder? 200, alright. I'm actually just gonna make a builder after this. And let's go over there. Just moving through their territory. Okay, we're gonna go over there. Which there probably isn't too much left over there. Let's see, because this is all just tundra. We got some furs though. But there probably isn't too much happening there. Alright, I think it's time I'm gonna send my warrior back. Because I don't want him to like get locked out there as soon as these guys discover, oh, he's got his settler already. This is where things could turn ugly. I might actually have to use my warrior to steal that settler, or kill him, rather. I might be forced to do that. If he goes after Mount Everest, which is my spot, I'm actually going to do that. It'll trigger a war, which is going to be very, very risky. But I refuse to be forward settled upon by this guy, like, immediately. That's gonna end badly. For both of us. But mostly me, so I'm taking him out. Alright, yeah. Sure, he's happy with me. Because I'm not really gone after these guys yet. I haven't triggered, you know, one of their, quests yet. So they're, like, cool with me for now. I can't move. This guy's blocking my path. So rude. So rude, these Greeks. They don't know any respect. Where are you going? Don't you go towards Mount Everest. That's mine. Run. Run, settler, run. Just go straight through the woods and we're not gonna make it. In time. That's for sure. Alright, so Stonehenge, we can't actually make that because it needs to be next to stone and we can't build there yet. And it would take too long anyway. Grab a builder for now, so we can get our improvements for that, you know, civic boost. And right, I guess we haven't found a second continent, so we don't get that boost. Kind of a bummer, but that's, you know, what are you gonna do about it? Okay, he's actually going over there.
In heaven, then when I die, I want to go where they went.
Right, so we can now improve the cattle and the sheep, which will, you know, if we do that, we get some nice little bonuses towards production or food. He is definitely going to Everest. We're going to have to murder this guy. This is not fun anymore. He's going to make it there before I do because I have to settle there. He'll definitely reach that before I can, or here. There's no way we're going to be able to reach that. All right, let's get riding. I'm hoping that he doesn't move for a turn, or that we can somehow catch up to him because we have to take out that settler.
That's the
ASAP.
Aspect of trade, I suppose. The world gets stirred up together.
Right, so we can now get extra gold from trade routes. We can get production towards naval units. We can now make trade routes, which is nice. Establish joint wars and build traders. So I'm gonna keep the faith for now. This one, let's keep that one as well because why not? I think we're gonna have to try and do something very, very risky, but he's gonna settle there. If I don't stop him right now, he's gonna settle in 2 turns. I'm gonna try doing something very, very strange here. Just start a war. Just start that war. There's no penalty. Alright, so even if we like lose a unit or 2, or even lose the war, or lose the game, then this has been a very valuable learning experience for me. And that's worth mentioning as well. Alright, so let's get this guy out of here before he gets horribly injured. Let's make sure this guy... I'm hoping they like fall back or something and that he doesn't, you know, try to settle there now that, you know, I'm this close to him. Found a Pantheon. It's going to be like... yeah, 14 more turns, so we're not going to be able to do that. Let's give that one a go, because our builder should be... okay, nope. Not going to be able to do that either. We're too quick. This is all because of that city-state. Okay, let's see what he does. Please, just don't make a city. That's the one thing. Oh, he's going to make that city. He is going to make that stupid city. Unless I settle there. That's not going to work, is it? I'm going to purchase a slinger. Because since we're at war now, we're going to definitely need to spice up our army a little bit. Just fortify. Stay there. Let's see. This guy won't be able to get to me. Let's go over there. If we can settle there, I'll just do it. Which would be in 2 turns' time. I don't think we're going to be able to make that either. But, you know, desperate times call for desperate measures. And he made me a little bit desperate, so... I don't know what else to say. Are we winning? We're winning this battle, right? Oh my god, he did it. You fool. You fool. Actually, that might be good for me. I could just take that city. Alright, let's go over there. Major defeat. I don't like to see that. Go over there. This is it. We're building an army. We're taking Olympia. This is... He stole that spot from me. I think we're all in agreement here. What he did is just... That's not good. You know, you don't do that to people. We were friends. We were getting along so well. And what does he do? This. Unacceptable. Your contact with other states has crystallized your ideas in governing your own people. That's cool. So we met Lisbon. But we're not the first to meet him, sadly. Let's see. They don't have any walls. I say we get close. We start... Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Sure. Step over there. Seeing as the walls don't have any... or the cities don't have any walls currently, we might be able to get something going. See, I'm not sure I want to settle there, but this is like the only spot that's like somewhat acceptable. Sure, because we're going to take Olympia anyway. Let's just do it. Let's just settle here. Oh. Why? Why? Why was he sitting there? This isn't fair anymore. I mean, he won't get to my settler, but he'll get to my city. Right, don't tell me he's allied to Lisbon, right? No, he's not. We're in the clear. Alright, so we're gonna have to start doing some damage. We need Olympia. Alright, let's we need this. Just settle quickly. What's up? We got Susa now. You're in my borders. You don't even know who you're messing with, do you? Get me another slinger. Alright, run over there. We're gonna try to distract this warrior because he's gonna go after Susa the same way I'm going after Olympia. Although I have 2 units in the area, which
means sharing. It's part of the human condition to want to share things. Thoughts, ideas, opinions.
Alright, so we can make a campus now, which is not at all super useful. Let's see. We should probably focus, first of all, on taking care of that warrior. Because he's going to be super annoying, I can already tell.